everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing okay. Today's video I thought I would film what I'm packing in mine and baby's hospital bag. The end is in sight now. I am 36 weeks plus 2 days. So I've had my hospital bag packed for a couple of weeks, not completely finished, but I've been kind of putting bits in here and there, and now the bag is done. I am completely ready for when baby decides to make an appearance. Who knows when that will be. I will be full term next week, and from then it's kind of any time from there really. So I'm trying to be extra prepared and make sure I've got everything sorted and ready to go, so I haven't got to be stressing and worrying about that and what I need in my hospital bag. So if you're interested to see what I've packed to take to hospital and what I've packed for baby, then just keep watching. I wasn't really too sure how to film this because I kind of got to have my hands free, but I also want to be able to show you everything that's in the bag. So I've got my bag up here, and this is the bag I'm going to be taking. I'm not going to move it off here because it's really heavy, but it's just like a travel size suitcase, and for some people that might be way too much to pack, but for me, I mean, I'm even struggling to fit some stuff in here. This is perfect for me, and I would much rather overpack than underpack. That's what I will say about this video, is I've probably got way too much stuff in here for me and for baby, but I'd rather be prepared and have too much stuff than not enough and regret thinking, oh, I wish I'd brought that with me. So yeah, this is just kind of how I've done it and what I've got in my bag. Obviously, if you're going in hospital to have a baby, you can adapt and change and do whatever suits you. So I'm going to get into it. First of all, in the front pocket of the suitcase, so it's really easy and accessible, I've got some hand sanitizer. I know it will be all over the hospital, but sometimes I don't like the smell and sometimes it can sting your hands, and I just know that I've got some hand gel whenever I need it, like straight away there and then. Also in there, I've got a pack of face masks. These are just the disposable ones, and I've just left 4 in here. So when Tom and I go, we will probably have to be in masks, I'm assuming, right up until we get into our room or whatever. So yeah, I've gone for just a couple of these. So again, when getting in the car, we haven't got to stress about making sure, oh, have we got a mask, have we not got a mask? It's just all there ready to go, so we don't have to worry about it. That is all in the zip pocket. I'll just get into what is in the bag. So I've kind of divided it up into little like freezer sandwich bags. Well, I say little, quite big freezer sandwich bags. And this is just to make it easier to find everything and know where everything is. So that's just how I feel is going to be the easiest way for me to pack. It also means that I can just say to Tom, oh, can you grab this and can you grab that, and he'll know exactly where everything is, rather than having to rummage the whole way through trying to find certain things. So hopefully that'll be quite easy. So the first thing that I have put on top of kind of like the clothing section is this bag, which is Holly's labour outfit. This has just got everything in here that I think I will need when I'm in my room and I'm then ready to kind of labour and deliver baby. This is what I will get changed into when we get there. So all I've got in here is a black nursing or feeding bra, really soft and simple and comfy and really easy accessible, as you can kind of just whip it down if I wanted to. So I've got that to birth in. Whether it will just be this at some point or whether I will go in with my black nightie, which I've also got. This is a maternity one from Boohoo, and it says Mama on it, and it's lovely because it's got the buttons down the front, so it's going to be, again, really easy and accessible if I want to give birth in this and then I really quickly want to have skin to skin time with baby. I can just undo the buttons and it's really easy and accessible. It might be that I wear this kind of like the earlier part of labour and delivery, and then if I get hot or whatever I can take it off, but I've got my nursing bra on underneath just to save a little bit of dignity. I might not be bothered at the time, I might just whip everything off, or I might want to have some, you know, want to be a bit more covered. so I've gone for that. And then also I have just popped in there my bikini. I'm hoping to have the opportunity to go into the birthing pool, whether I actually end up delivering in there, or whether it's just kind of through surges and contractions and things like that beforehand. But I have got my bikini top, and I thought I'll just throw the bottoms in there. Again, I might not be bothered about being covered at the bottom, or I might want to just preserve a little bit of dignity. So I thought I might as well just throw them in. They don't take up much space, so I've got them if I want them. Next bag that I've got in here is my pyjamas. I might not actually end up getting everything out of these, but I can just talk you through what I've got in here. So I've got a button down nightie, like a nightshirt type thing. This one's from Primark. Again, I'm planning to have this for after birth, so I can just unbutton it for breastfeeding, because I'm hoping to breastfeed, fingers crossed. And it will just be really easy and accessible. It's nice and light and flowy and comfortable. And I did size up in that a couple of times. And then I've just got one of Tom's old black t-shirts in here and a pair of pyjama shorts. Again, just for if I have to stay in a little bit longer, I've got another change of pyjamas, or if any of them end up getting messy and things like that. If I end up wanting a t-shirt to wear in the birthing pool, then I've got that as well. So just a few little bits in there just in case I need it, and I will want a fresh set of pyjamas to put on after I've had her. In here I've also popped a towel, just a dark coloured towel. I'm assuming they have towels there, but I've heard a lot of people say that they're not really that great, and it's nice to have your home comforts, and especially if I'm having a water bath, and then if I want to shower afterwards, I've just make sure I have got a towel, and it fits okay in here, so I might as well take that. And then alongside that, if I'm staying in, or if Tom and I decide to go for a walk to kind of get things moving a bit more when I'm in labour, I've just got my dressing gown. This is from Matalan. It's just a really lightweight cotton comfy dressing gown. It's a little bit creased now because it's been in the bag, but again, this is just really handy for me to kind of cover up if I want to, like I say, go for a walk, or after I've had her. It's just a little bit of home comfort, and because I was going to be giving birth in hot weather, summertime, it's just a really lightweight dressing gown as well. I've got that just in case. Next, I've got knickers and bras. I will just show you these couple of different options of knickers that I'm taking. So I've got few pairs of these. I've heard so many people talk about these and say how comfy and brilliant they are for after birth, and they fit pads in really well. They are kind of like disposable, but it said on the pack you can use them a couple of times, so I'll probably last through the wash a couple of times. So I've got a couple of pairs of those. I then also have some big black knickers. I think these ones are from Sainsbury's, or they might be, I think these ones are from Matalan actually. But they're just really big black stretchy knickers. Again, I sized up a couple of times in these. I just don't know what I'm going to be feeling like and what are going to be the most comfortable afterwards. I don't know like what my tummy's going to be looking like. Obviously I'll still have a bump, but I'm assuming it will be a lot more squidgy and soft than what it is now. Yeah, I just don't know what I'm going to feel like wearing, so I've just got a couple of different options there. And then I have also packed these large disposable maternity briefs that are from Tesco's, and there's a pack of 5 in there. So I've got loads of knickers. I don't think I'm going to need all of these, but it's just more of the fact that I want to make sure I have a choice and be comfortable, rather than just packing one pair and finding them really uncomfortable. Then that's all I've got. So I've got those in there, and then I have also just popped in a spare nursing, really soft nursing bra with the little clips, just to have in case, again, like if I stay in a little bit longer and I need to have another one, or if the other black one gets wet. I probably won't need this because it depends when I go into hospital, but I'm assuming I'll probably go in some sort of bra, and I have packed another one in my going home outfit, but it fits in here and I might as well just take it. Like I said, I'd rather have too much than not enough. Then I've just packed some sliders. Some people say about packing flip-flops and slippers. I've just gone for sliders because I can wear these in the shower. I can also wear these home. And if I do get cold feet, I've packed some normal socks and some fluffy socks. which I can show you here. I've just put in the inside zip of the suitcase, so if my feet are cold I can just put my fluffy socks on, and then if I do need to go for a walk around the hospital and my feet are cold, which I doubt they will be because I think it's going to be quite warm, but I can just, I know I'll look silly, but I can just slide these on with socks, whereas if I had flip-flops I wouldn't be able to wear socks with them. So if I do get cold feet I can put socks and sliders on, it's not a massive issue. And then these are great for the shower as well. Aside that, I have got my going home outfit. Now if it was winter time I would probably just be wearing like loungewear, joggers and a hoodie, but because I think it's going to be quite warm, it's going to be August, potentially July, but August, I needed something that was a little bit more light and cool basically. So I've gone with this maternity jumpsuit from Boohoo, and I know this will be comfy because I've been wearing it in my pregnancy. It's super stretchy. As I said, it's maternity, so it's got all the space around the front and it's just really loose and lightweight. It's got a little straps here so I can just whip that off as well if I'm breastfeeding. It's really easy and accessible, and it's just a nice cool outfit. The only annoying thing is that I would be wearing this now and I've kind of stopped wearing it because I've put it in my bag. But I've worn it a couple of times, but I know it will be great for after baby as well because my tummy will not be returning straight back to normal. I also really like this because it doesn't have anywhere it's going to have to sit on my tummy. So if I end up having a cesarean, I'll have like a scar and I won't want anything sitting on it. So this just kind of bypasses it, and I haven't then got anything pressing on my tummy, which is something that I don't particularly like anyway, let alone after just giving birth. I don't think I want anything tight pressing on my stomach, so I think that's a really good option. And then in that bag I've just popped the same nursing bra but in black with a clip, so I know I've got a clean nice one to go home in. And then I've also just put some black knickers, again the same ones from before, but then at least it's all in one bag, so when I'm ready to go home I can just say to Tom, just pass me my going home outfit, and if I don't like these knickers and I want to wear the other ones, that's fine, but I just know I've got a pair in there. And then I've also just got a little black cardigan in here as well, just depending if it is a little bit chillier, because I'm saying it's obviously going to be August and hopefully the weather will be warm, but you can't always guarantee that. So yeah, it might just be a little bit nippy, or if it's kind of in the middle of the night we go home, I might just want a cardigan to throw on as well, so I've got that. The other little bits that I've got in the sides of the bag, the little zip bit with the socks that I've shown you, I've also put in a sleep mask. This was just from Home Bargains. If I need to stay in, then I've got this because I don't know if I'll end up having my private room. Sometimes you have to go in early, if I have to be induced, things like that. I then just know I've got this, so if I am on a ward with like bright lights, I can use this. Another thing I've got on here is a Polaroid refill case, and I will be taking my Polaroid camera, but I'll get to that bit in a minute. And then tucked in at the side as well, I here have got my sort of sanitary pads and breast pads. So I've taken a mixture of different pads, so I've got a couple of the really big thick long ones from Tesco's. I think I've got about 6 or 7 in there. I've then got a really big night one from Always, which folds up, and then I've just got a couple of normal sanitary pads, just again, so I've got options. I don't know what I'm going to feel the most comfortable with. Some have wings, some don't. And then I've put a couple of breast pads in. I think I've put like 4 in there. I don't think I'll be leaking too much because your milk doesn't come in sort of 3 to 5 days after you've had the baby, and after you've delivered your placenta, but I might have a little bit of leakage, so I've got that as well. So I've got all these in here. However, I have got backups of this stuff as well, which I'll get to a little bit later on in the video. Okay, so that's the main bit of the case. I'll now move on to kind of added extras, and this is the bit which is kind of filling up the bag quite quickly. But so this is like my little electrical relaxation bag. This is basically a few things that I've put together that I think will help with my labour and delivery. I've been kind of doing a little bit of a hypnobirthing course. I will go into more detail about that in another video and my experience with it, but there are a few things that I have taken from that course, which I have just put a few things together that I think will help my labour and delivery be kind of more relaxed, fingers crossed, and that will just help me feel more comfortable. So the first thing is a handheld fan. This has been a lifesaver. Even before labour, I use this all the time. So this is the only thing that, with like your hospital bag, there are a few things that I still use. So I need to make sure that I do take them when we go in. But again, I will get to that bit in a minute. But like I said, I've been using this loads because when it's been hot, I've been really overheating. So I've been using that. So I'm going to take that. I'm also going to take this little Bluetooth wireless speaker. Again, I've kind of been using it beforehand, but this is so I can listen to my own music, and I can also listen to hypnobirthing audio and things like that. The midwife did say, when I asked her about taking it, she said they normally have radios and speakers and stuff that you can connect to, but sometimes it doesn't work, or sometimes you're then waiting around to kind of get the connection and for somebody to do it for you, whereas if you've got your own, it's just easier and you can just do it straight away. So taking that. I've then got a portable phone charger, which I have charged up, so that's in there ready to go. And then I've just put a couple of the leads in for the speaker and the fan in case any of them need charging. But hopefully I will kind of make sure they're charged before we go, because when I start having surges and contractions, I will make sure that all of this stuff is charged. It's not going to be like, oh, we have to leave right now. And then I've just got a couple of leads in here, extra long phone charger leads for mine and Tom's phone. Again, just to have at the hospital, and they're just long so they're easier to use and manoeuvre. I do want to try and film parts of the birth, the labour and birth, so I need to make sure my phone has a lot of battery, and so does Tom's, and I'm also going to be using like my phone to time contractions and things like that, so definitely need to make sure we've got a phone charger. I haven't got the plugs in at the minute because I haven't got any spare, so I'll just have to grab the ones that we use every day for charging our phones, but that should be fine. The only thing that I will mention that I'm pretty sure but I wasn't aware of, but I think phone chargers have to be pap tested when taking them to the hospital and being able to plug them in. If not, you have to like pay to use theirs or something. I don't know if that is true, but Tom's an electrician, so he's just gonna pap test them anyway and take them with us. So we'll just chuck them in the bag right as we're leaving before we go. The last few bits are kind of more hypnobirthing type products. So I've got some little battery tea light candles. I think I got these just from B&M or something like that. Just to kind of help with like the relaxing, calming environment. They do have some of these, I think, in the midwife-led birthing unit. I don't know about on delivery suite, so I thought I would just take them in case I end up in delivery suite. And I still want to mimic that kind of environment. I've then also got a flannel, so we can wet this and Tom can be patting it on my head and cooling me down and things like that during labour, because I'm sure I'm going to get really hot and sweaty. And then I've also got some pillow spray for kind of relaxing, so I can spray my pillow in the room just to make it smell nice and spa-like. Hopefully in the midwife-led birthing unit they can provide you with essential oils and things like that. But if I end up on delivery suite and they don't have that available, at least I've got my pillow spray so I can just spray it, trying to get all my senses covered for helping me be completely relaxed. So I've got the lighting, the smells, the sounds, and I'll move on to taste in a little while as well. So now I think the biggest bag I've actually got is toiletries. If anyone knows me, know that I don't pack lightly, and I do use a lot of toiletries, so I know it's potentially for only one night, but it could be longer, so I'm just coming prepared. So firstly, I've got some ibuprofen and paracetamol. Not sure if I'm going to need it. I'm sure they can provide it at the hospital, but how quickly they are about it, I don't know. And if I'm kind of in the middle of, waiting to be examined or anything like that, and I just feel like I need something to take the edge off. I mean, I don't know if they'll do much, but I've got them there just in case. I've also got a TENS machine, which my plan is to be using at home in early stages of labour. I will be bringing that with me because my midwife mentioned to me that if I've been using it at home and I then take the journey in, I will probably really struggle not having it, and I will want it on that car journey. So I'm just going to take it in I think they can provide them at the hospital, but I've got one here, one of my own, so I can use it here at home and hopefully kind of do the earlier parts of labour at home before going in. So I've got a couple of bits of pain relief there. Next, I've got some little classic clean washlets from Andrex. This is just basically to use if I need to go to the toilet after giving birth at hospital. I don't know whether this will make it a little bit easier to kind of clean. I don't know what it's going to be like down there, and these were actually given to me at the baby shower, so I thought I'd just take them. They're tiny little packs, so they don't take up much room. Probably might not even use them, but I've got them in case. Also, for kind of that region, I'm taking in the Spritz for Bits. This is supposed to be really good and cooling for down there after giving birth, to relieve a little bit of pain and discomfort. So that's another thing for that area. And then kind of on that subject, I've popped some nipple cream in. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to need it, but some people say just start putting nipple cream on even when you're pregnant and before you feed, just to prevent any sort of sore nipples. So I've got that for that in case. I then have a deodorant. I might switch this out for a spray deodorant because then Tom prefers that and he can use that as well. But I've got this one in here anyway. I have packed some moisturiser. I think people are going to think I'm crazy, but I have really, really dry skin, and I know if I've been in the birthing pool and if I then end up having a shower afterwards, I'm going to need to put some of this on. Even if I'm in for a day, I cannot get out of the shower without moisturiser. This can also be used on the face as well, so I can use it on my face because I've got just some makeup wipes to remove makeup if I'm wearing makeup, or if I just want to freshen up. I've got these, and then I know I've got moisturiser to put on as well. However, I have got a few little sample things from Charlotte Tilbury, so I'm going to actually take these with me because I thought when is the best time to use it. So I've actually got a few things here. There's like a cleanser and an exfoliator in here, a serum and a face moisturiser. Whether I'll actually be bothered and want to use these, probably not. But if I want to have a little pamper, even during labour or after I've given birth, I just want to have a shower and a few minutes to myself just to try and make myself feel a little bit better, then I've got these as well. The same for hair washing. I probably won't wash my hair, to be honest. I don't wash my hair very often. It doesn't need washing that often. I probably wash it between 1, sometimes 2 times a week. And it tends to be more of a hassle than it's worth. But I had a few little samples, so again, I've just put them in. I've just got a couple of shampoos because I have a lot of hair, and a conditioner just to use in case. But what I have packed, which I think I would probably be more inclined to use, is a dry shampoo. This is quite a big one, but I wasn't prepared to pay more money for a small Batiste one. So I just got the Tesco version, but this was loads cheaper than even a travel sized dry shampoo, and it's not huge, but this is probably what I will use. I mean, I'm going to get sweaty, and if I've been in the water, I might want to wash my hair. But at least I've got this just for a quick freshen up if I want. Same with the hairbrush. I don't brush my hair unless I'm washing it because it's curly. But if I do end up needing to wash my hair, because I don't know what state I'm going to be in after birth, I might need to wash my hair. This is just an old Tangle teaser that I had lying around, so I've got that to use. Last few bits. A shower gel. I just pumped some normal shower gel into this little travel thing. I don't need a lot. I didn't want to take up too much room, so that's just in there. I've also then got 2 toothbrushes, one for me and one for Tom, with some toothpaste. Again, you can get the little mini travel toothpastes, but they're so expensive in comparison. Just bought a normal sized one, and then I will use it afterwards. Some tissues in case either Tom and I need them throughout the whole process. I'm sure we're both going to cry. A lip balm, because everybody says that lip balm is essential when giving birth, especially if you're using gas and air. You can get really dry lips. I get really dry lips anyway, so that's definitely a must. I've then, just in this little bag, I've got a hair clip, a couple of grips and 2 hair ties, so I've got those ready, and a few cotton buds as well. This is mainly if I end up applying makeup before coming home, but I've just got these. Again, I'm probably not going to use them, but I've got them just in case. I think I'm also going to take this big clip. This might be something I've kind of left out to use, but I'm going to probably take this with me. Again, just so I can grab my hair up. I always have a hairband on my wrist as well, so I'm kind of prepared in that sense. And then I am actually going to be taking a makeup bag, and in there I have got a black scrunchie as well, so I've got a few things in there. So yes, I am one of those people that is going to take makeup for after I've given birth. I might end up going in makeup. I enjoy it, it relaxes me, and if I feel like I want to feel a little bit more put together coming home, then that's fine, and then at least this way I've got a few bits. Again, it does look like quite a lot, but there is enough here to kind of do my sort of normal makeup. But I can just use what I want and just adapt it. What I have been doing though is I've just been keeping this out and using this because these are kind of the products I use every day. But then when we go into hospital, I will just grab it and put it in. It's already ready to go. It's literally it just sits on my dressing table, so I can use it every day. But that just means that I can grab it and chuck it in the hospital bag. But the most important thing that I need to remember to take is my midwife notes. Now, these have been living downstairs in a cupboard, but I am now going to start putting them just on top of the bags, so I know exactly where it is and I'm ready to take them in. In here I have got kind of the section in my little yellow book which has my birth plan on. But I'm also in the process of printing off a written out version of it to put into here, so it's kind of more clear. The ones from the NHS, like midwife ones, are rubbish. You have no space to write anything, and if you do want to outline a few things that you would prefer to happen, then I'd suggest just either doing a Word document, or the thing that I've used is a template from the Positive Birth Company, and it just goes through things in a little bit more detail. But birth preferences are really relaxed, and I'm very flexible with all of it. I'm not setting myself on any type of birth, but obviously I have a few things that if I could choose, it would be this way, or if possible, can we do this? So that's kind of what I've put in those notes as well. So feel free to write down on a separate document your birth preferences where you have more room and you can explain a little bit more, but you must remember to take these to hospital. So these are going to now be living on top of my bag. So on top of my bags I have a couple of things sitting on top. So I've basically written down a list of things that potentially might not already be in my bag because I've been using them. So I can just go through this list, tick it all off just before we're about to go in. This is also for Tom to go through as well, just to make sure. So on here I've got my fan and speaker because I have been using them. Our phones, headphones as well, which I didn't include in that bag, but I will be taking headphones, but I'm using them at the moment, so I haven't put them in. My makeup bag, because that will be just on my dressing table, is what I use, so I need to remember to pick that up. Tom's wallet, my midwife notes, phone charger, and also colostrum. I'm going to try and do colostrum harvesting before I have the baby and put it in the freezer. And then what you can do is take that with you to the hospital and they can put it in the freezer as well once you get there. So you have your colostrum ready to give baby. If you have any problems kind of breastfeeding, you've got that there with you. So I've got that all written down, so I'm able to do that. Also on top of it, this is like probably really over prepared, but I've got a sort of absorbent pad thing that I can sit on, so if my waters have broken and we're going into hospital, I can sit on this in the car, or if I'm using my birthing ball at home and I've kind of got some leakage down there, I can sit on one of these. And I've also put a pair of these disposable knickers, again if I want to put a pad in or have like the backup of some like these sort of comfy disposable knickers, then I can put them on as well and I know where they are. The next bag that I will just talk you through is the snacks bag. It's huge. It's a snack bag, but it's kind of an extra bag as well. So in here I've got a change of outfit for Tom. So he's got toothbrush and toothpaste, and he'll use the same deodorant as me. So he's got that, but there is just a change of clothes in there because we don't know how long he's going to be there. He might end up, if I'm sick, or he might get messy. So he's got a spare change of clothes for himself. And also I've just put my Polaroid camera in here because I couldn't fit it in the other bag. So I just have the refills in the other bag, but I've got this so I can take some pictures, or Tom can take some pictures, and then I've just got snacks. So I've got things like Haribo, Pringles, chocolate, I've got some dried fruit, just a few things like that. And then I've also packed some Lucozade. I'm just going to take all 4 because I drink a lot and Tom might want some as well. So we've got them. But what I'm also have packed is my water bottle. This is just a new one that I got, so it's a spare one for me to have. And I've got one with a straw, so it's really easy for me to just sip. So I might be using this actually before we go to the hospital, but I just know I've got one in there. And then I have, I have packed one of these little squashums from Robinsons because I do like water, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. I much prefer to drink squash. So if I do want some squash, I can just add a few drops of this to the water at the hospital, so then I've got everything accessible. But like I said, this bag is kind of snacks plus a few extras. And then I also have a car bag. So this is a bag that is going to stay in the car. To be fair, I could probably put it in the car now, but it's just this hole here, and this, like I said, has just got extra stuff in it in case I need it, and it will then save Tom going home. So I have got a different outfit in here which is a lot warmer. So if it is a bit chilly or we're going home in the middle of the night and it's cold, I can say to Tom, actually, can you go and get the other outfit from the car, which is like a more of a tracksuit loungewear set. I then just have extra breast pads, nappies, knickers, sanitary towels, all in there. So it's just extra stuff in case it's needed. If I stay in longer or if I run out of anything, it's there. I don't have to worry about it, which is amazing. It will also save Tom having to go home or go to the shops to get stuff. It is just in the car, so he can just grab it. Okay, so the final bag is the baby's bag. Now I'm using this changing bag, which is amazing. My cousin actually bought us this a little while ago, and this is going to be one of her changing bags, but we're also using it for her hospital bag. So I've definitely overpacked for her, but the thing is, we just don't know what size she's going to be. She's on track, so I haven't put any tiny baby in because I think there's any point. I haven't been told that she's small. If anything, at this point, I'm assuming she'll probably, be kind of average or would be big. I don't think we've got any worry about her being small. I will just really quickly run through what's in her bag because I'm conscious of how long this video is. A portable changing mat, just in case I want to change it on the bed in hospital. I've got this in case it gets messy. Cotton pads to change her. It's advised to use cotton wool and water for the first few weeks on their sensitive skin. I like the cotton pads, a bit easier to use. But I've also got some wipes. These are basically like the Tesco version of water wipes, biodegradable extra sensitive wipes, and they're 99% purified water. So I've got a pack of them as well if I want to use them. And then in this bag I've got some nappy sacks. So that's kind of her changing stuff. Feeding wise, like I said, I'm planning to breastfeed, so the midwife says you don't worry about bringing formula or anything like that. If you're planning on breastfeeding, they'll help support you with that. If I've expressed the colostrum, she's obviously got that to have as well. But if I do need formula and bottles and things, they can provide you with emergency stuff if it's really, really needed. But if you're planning on bottle feeding, then obviously take all that stuff with you. Or if you want to have a backup of formula, you can buy like the ready-made ones. So that's an option as well. And then also a pack of nappies. How many are in here? 24 nappies. So it should be enough, but I have got some more in the car bag as well for backup. These are just the free ones that I got with Bounty Pack, I think. And these are just size 1. I haven't bought loads of nappies because, again, it's a sizing thing. But they're from £4 to £11, so I'm hoping she's not going to be any bigger than that. Some people said these aren't great though. I think these are the Asda ones, but I've got some Tesco backup ones in the other in the car bag. So if I don't like these, then I can use them. Right, for her bag, I've done the same thing. I've labelled everything and done it so I know what we've got. And I've packed 2 sizes of everything, so that's why there's a lot in here. So I've got newborn vests. I've packed 3 of these. I've then got newborn sleep suits, and again 3 of those. I think these are up to like £7.5 to £8 or something like that. I've also written on here first outfit. I want her first outfit to be this white one. So again, Tom knows exactly what, if I'm asking him where things are, he knows. I've then got up to 1 month vests. Again, I think I've got 3 of these in here. These are for up to kind of like £10 to £11. So hopefully I'm covered sort of like her weight range with everything that I've packed. And then again, up to 1 month sleep suits. And again, I put the first outfit white. I just love babies in white. I just want her first little outfit to be in one of the white ones. I'm kind of hoping she does fit in the newborn one, because that was mine and my sister's when we were little, so it'd be really cute for her to wear it, but we will see. So that's those things packed in there. I've then got her going home outfit, which I'm not going to show too much of, but that's her going home outfit. But in there, I've got a muslin, a vest, a sleep suit, a cardigan, a hat and a bib. This, I think this size is up to 1 month, but if it's a little bit, if she is smaller and it's bigger, I'll just use one of the newborn sleep vests and grows for her to go home in, because hopefully these won't be too big, but we'll see. Then I've got a couple of odd random bits in here. So I've got hats, bows, bibs and mittens. I think I've packed one lot of mittens because I'm pretty sure all of these have the scratch mitts in, but I've just got one just in case. A couple of different bibs and different colours to go with the outfits, and then I think 1, maybe 2 hats and a couple of bows. Again, the bows are mainly for pictures. And then in here I've packed a large muslin swaddle. This is kind of like a swaddle wrap type thing, so I am planning on swaddling her if she likes it, or giving it a go at least. So I've got that. And then in there as well I've got a cellular blanket and 2 muslins. So that should be enough. And then I have got 1 extra little white cardigan that is just kind of extra. In case we need that, or she can wear that to go home in if the other one, I don't know. I don't know what the weather, how much she's going to need to be wrapped up. I don't know how warm it's going to be, but we've got that in case. And then just the last few bits in the front of here, I have packed her little bunny comforter from the White Company, which was given at the baby shower. And then I've packed a couple of dummies with a dummy clip. I've packed these not knowing if she's going to use them, even if she's going to use them straight away, but I had space, so I've popped them in there. And then I've also just got some Milton, or Tesco version of Milton wipes, in case I need to wipe anything down, such as the dummies or the changing mat and things like that, that I, you know, want to make sure everything's extra sterile. I've got those. I haven't bothered packing nappy cream because they don't recommend using nappy cream until they're a little bit older. Like when she's first out, they don't really like you using any kind of products on them. And she's going to be so fresh. Hopefully her skin won't be too dry or anything. So I haven't bothered packing any of that. I think that is everything that I wanted to include in this video. I'm sorry how long it is. I'm going to try and cut it down. But there is a lot of stuff to take and to consider when going into hospital. It's so hard because you don't know how it's going to turn out, how long you're going to be in there for, how big the baby's going to be. So you have to kind of pack for all eventualities. But hopefully it will be fine. You know, 3 bags is kind of standard, I think, generally. So that's what we're going to go in with. I've got the wheelie case, so that's quite easy to manoeuvre. The snack bag can sit on top of it, and then her bag is a rucksack, so theoretically Tom can carry all of those in at the same time whilst I'm trying to get through my surges or contractions. I thought I would just quickly show you the setup. So this is the nursery, and this is how I have this area all set up so it's ready to go. So all of her bags with the list, are there, and then I have also got her car seat, which is ready to go, and then in the car seat I've got another blanket and a little toy. So I've got one blanket packed, as you saw, but I've then got this one as well. Nice kind of one with holes in, breathable, because it's summer, and that will already be in the car, so we haven't got to worry about packing another blanket in the bag. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped. If you're packing a hospital bag, giving you a few ideas. If anybody thinks I've missed anything out, then let me know. But yes, not long now, and I'm sure I won't use half of the stuff I've packed, but I feel prepared and I've got it just in case, so it's making me feel a lot more at ease. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.